All right, so this is Algebra Lesson 2. The second lesson in the algebra book is a lot of geometry review concepts, lots of things on lines and polygons and angles and different types of triangles. We're going to focus on these three practice problems, though, because they are finding the missing angle in a triangle, and we need to use our knowledge of triangles to figure out these missing angles and also pay attention to what type of triangle it is. So I have them over here. For all of these, we're finding the missing angle or angles. First example, we have a scalene obtuse triangle because it has three different side lengths and one obtuse angle. Remember, we can classify triangles by sides and angles. But we're trying to find this missing angle, and we have 30, 130, and trying to find this missing angle. We know that the interior angles of a triangle always add up to 180. So I'm going to do 130 plus 30 is 160. 180 minus 160 is 20. I know that x must be 20 degrees. That must be the missing angle. It's 20 plus 30 plus 130, so it can equal 180. 2.2, these hash marks here indicate that these sides are the same length, making this an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, the angles, these two angles, the angles that are opposite the sides that are the same length, so the angle opposite this side or here, and the angle opposite this side or here have to be the same. So this has to be 50. So we have 50, 50, and then this is going to have to be 80. So 50 plus 50 is 100. And 180 minus 100 is 80, of course. So y equals 80 degrees, x equals 50 degrees, right? Because in an isosceles triangle, we know these two angles have to be the same. 2.3, this is also an isosceles triangle. We know because these side lengths are each 8. Since they're each 8, that means that these two angles have to be the same. Now this, we have a little bit different information than we did for this example. In this case, I know that these two angles combined must equal 70, because 180 minus 110 is 70 degrees. And I know that this angle is 110. So these two combined must be 70. And I know that they must be the exact same. So I'm going to do 70 divided by 2, which would give me 35 degrees. So x equals 35 degrees, y equals 35 degrees. Again, since these sides are the same, their opposite angles must be the same. All right, those are the three examples from Algebra Lesson 2. If you forget the names of any types of quadrilaterals or polygons, please go back and refer to the lesson. There's a ton of information there. It should just be a lot of geometry concepts you've had in the past, just all being reviewed in one lesson.